We all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Well, look at this Arizona defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
The third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is fielded at the 27. Look at the spin. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Richardson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Here's Richardson to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Richardson back to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 2nd and 11. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
They'll go again with Benson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? He barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
18 Cardinals.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. On the handoff, Benson running right. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down.
Let's go now. Huh.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They run over center with Benson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Head. Cowboys, go.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
70 range.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He finds his man complete. It's Curtis. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
60, track
He'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Bucs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Drop 50, drop 60. Let's go now. 18, 11, 19, Chargers.
Now it's Richardson. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And Richardson yet again. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Broncos switch, Broncos ready.
They'll run with Benson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. One more time with Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It's Curtis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Second and 14. It's complete to Cruz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Davis never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Now third down and very long. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 23. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Breaks through the contact. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
A gain of 46 yards on the play. And the Cardinals
Richardson looking to throw. And incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Richardson. Open man here is Benson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Ready, break. Get it. 19, shot, hawk 70, hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That's another Cardinals.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Come on, set.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now loose football. The ball comes out, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball is knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Curtis. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And Jake Moody now on for the field goal. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Warriors, 70, 60, 79 Broncos. Go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
They'll run on first down. It's Curtis. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Curtis. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Curtis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent, you get 5. That's a whale of a game. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Richardson. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They throw it out right complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. But no reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
79 Broncos, Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson working from the gun. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Curtis. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world to the challenge.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
To about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cards are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Throw here is incomplete.
Got an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Come on. 19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
Now Richardson. Going right side here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Richardson going to move them around.
3, 18, Panther 11, drop 60, drop 60. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Ready, set.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
60, 60. Ready.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check up.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Set. Rocco 80.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
On for the field goal.
And his kick is good.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And 2nd down.
When you get into these 2-minute drill situations, you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Buffalo 18. Rig. Cut 19. Cut 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Here's Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
One last shot for Richardson.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. We're programmed never to say never, but in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.